Hello everyone and welcome to Fableheim, Iratus, Lord of the Dead, and the Memescendence. We have beaten the game in the most challenging difficulty of Eternal Harvest. Of course, just the first level. And I asked, what would you like to see? Did you want to see us go up in difficulty to challenge what remains of the difficulty? And I got an unexpected answer. And we're going to do something that I didn't see coming. We are going to go down in difficulty because we have taken Iratus very seriously. All the past series, we have looked for the best, the most efficient way to slaughter our foes. And now, we're going to go all the way back to more pain, where we began, and bring forth the memes. The memiest of the memes to have ever memed shall rise from the grave, and we're going to have some fun. As is tradition, I had prepared a short little custom cinematic for you. Not the most elaborate of them, but it gets the point across. So I bet you look forward to it. And more pain for those of you who are unfamiliar. This is normal mode of the game. Normal, quote unquote. Perfect for challenge seekers. Normal starting resources, normal battle rewards, stronger enemies, some elite enemies in normal battles. Enemies can get inspired. Less vigor recovery for minions out of battle. Iratus recovers less mana out of battle, and normal graveyard efficiency. I will put in save mode just, I don't know, for the lulz to see what's up, because I've never played with it before. So without further ado, here we go.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Had to slaughter a couple thousand armored meat bags on my way here. But you know how it is. Oh, I was thinking of having a little party to celebrate my victory, and I came here to hand out your invitations personally.
Brace yourself, for the memes are coming, and they shall be plentiful. I've asked before what you would like to see, and I have quite a few answers. But
I like to keep the embalmed organs as souvenirs.
Memes take time to brew. Many of your recommendations, many of what we will see is going to take time to get parts, to get levels, to get
my bloody hand, eye of vengeful eyes.
Talents. Just so you know what to expect, my long-term goal with the Memescendence is to do what no man has done before. Absolute destruction. Complete the destruction tree, have a group full of spell power and talent resets, which is a new mechanic, and go to town with Iratus killing things by himself. He doesn't need his creations. But getting to that point is going to take quite some time. So to help facilitate that, we'll be going with a very normal start.
The formulae reveal their secrets.
We're going to go through alchemy, rush down to gray matter. We'll pick up amateur surgeon and then rush down to gray matter. Then we're going to be going over, I might pick up these, I might not. Do I want any of this? No, this is not important. We want accuracy. And then I think we just go straight down destruction. I do want to get some passive bonuses, so we want to go here to the accuracy, like I mentioned. We might get evasion, we might not. We're probably going to need Arcana Antediluvium, just because we're going to be spending a lot of mana in the near future. And yeah, that is the plan. And along the way, I'll show off what we can show off. The summer update is here. I did make a video talking all about it. So we're going to be using some of the new skins and some of the new changes to characters. I thought to start ourselves off with the memes, we'd use some characters that we haven't used before. Physical builds have been rated the weakest of all three builds, and I think that's still true. Of course, I mean magic, stress, and physical. So what we're going to rock with, we'll begin with the Blood Phantasm, Double Ghoul, and Mummy, just for some lulz, and talk about the Ghoul along the way. The kingdom had need of the vast riches buried underneath the castle, great veins of iron that promised to fuel conquest after conquest, along with ancient artifacts from a long-forgotten age. The dwarves were eager to offer their services in this project, bringing their untested mining equipment and experimental concoctions for the promise of wealth. They only needed bodies that could obey, and that the humans could provide. With dungeons filled to the brim with both criminals and rebels, there was no shortage of slaves to work these mines. Drugs were used to keep them docile as they dug ever deeper, year after year, unaware of the mortal danger that awaited them below. That's us. So the first battle, pretty straightforward. We have a conscript, a miner, and a dude. Convict, I think it's called. Convict, miner, hunky. That's what they're called. Hunky. So, as I mentioned, the first 3 episodes are probably going to be very... boring isn't the word, but they're going to be very straightforward. We're basically just going to use some things to kill some things. There's not too much happening for basically the entire first floor. So, I don't blame you too much if you want to just skip ahead. But our plan here is to use the newly reworked Phantasmal Assault for the Blood Phantasm to test out its limits. This will restore 4 health. So the way this has been changed is it used to just be a flat amount of the Mai that would be healed, and now it's not. I think it was 6, and then you could upgrade to make it 9, which is kind of boring. This group composition I just kind of threw together because we haven't seen the ghouls before, and one of the requests was a quadruple ghoul. That would be quite the meme build indeed. Lunch break was changed, by the way. This used to not leave parts after you killed them, and now it does.
One less annoyance in the world.
It's beautiful. It's so good. But we'll be using the ghouls to hopefully great efficacy. They're just like hyper-carry characters, and I think one of the... I don't know if we're going to be using 4 of them, because I think they kind of need their... Did the other one eat it? I think so. I think they kind of need their unique item. Maybe they don't. What do I know, huh? But it would be fun if they all had it, because it makes them start with 1 stack of lunch break. Which, as you can see, 8 luck, 8 attack, 8 dread, 20 vigor, 8 evasion is pretty good. Pretty good. As for why we're comboing this with the mummy, murder mummies are awesome.
Soon this world will be mine.
I've learned that you have got to be kidding me. But their attack that you saw them like sticking their fingers into people increases damage based on buffs or debuffs, and the mummy applies debuffs. So as for what we've got here, we found a spider mandible. Turn 1. Turn 1 spider. I forgot that they healed after combat. Turn 1 spider mandible. You have got to be kidding me. I forgot to build this. Oh, I should build the other one. So what the spider mandible does, in case you were unfamiliar, is whenever an enemy attacks, or a friend attacks, excuse me. Let me rephrase this. With every minion's successful ability using, enemy loses 4 vigor, vigor and sanity, 4%, 1% for bosses, for single target abilities, and 2%, 0.5% for bosses, for AoE abilities. Basically, each time they hit...
Assuming creation, perhaps the warnings were just superstitions.
They will do percentage-based damage. We've used this to great efficacy with the Fallen Dampier, who hits multiple times with her Wrath ability, triggering this effect multiple times. It's very, very good. Beautiful, even. So I do want to scale attack a little bit. There's some science-y stuff that I want to have happen here. Because now that this ability scales with damage dealt instead of just a flat number, we want to be increasing attack and hopefully critting a little bit to get some massive heals. Unfortunately, luck doesn't scale too well for the Blood Phantasm, does it? They're going to give both of them a point in accuracy and call it a good old mummy. Reliable. Attack and luck. It's beautiful. We already have a level 3 brain, so that's nifty. What are we going to do here? Now, we want to try and milk the floor... Ooh, This is a large floor. We're going to try and milk this as much as humanly possible. And there are quite a few items I would like to get along the way. So I'm thinking, my gut's telling me go to the left. We're going to take the... Is there anything we really, really, really want besides the lunch break? No. Let's grab an item for a ghoul. Oh, the cursed mummy. I actually have a funny idea with the mummies. And I want to talk about that. So in the review video for the summer update, the beam was changed. And I loved the upgrade Vengeance beam so much, which made it so that you dealt a substantial bonus of damage if the mummy had a debuff. The change has made it so that the beam curses all targets it hits. So if there's no wards and no constructs, that's 4 curses being applied with a single ability. With the cursed bandages from the mummy, that'll make it so they heal 5 per curse at the start of their turn, 20 just by this ability. And it can be used in the first, second, and third position. So I was thinking, just quadruple mummy. Have whichever mummy finds its way into the final slot pull things forward to reduce luck, and just have everyone else Vengeance Beam. With all of them having cursed bandages, that is an obscene amount of healing. So that was funny. Thanks to the comments that helped point out the error of my ways. I've learned. I think I'm going to go straight for...
It will be a messy slaughter.
Advanced Ballistics to get some accuracy. Then, so we want this, and accuracy, and then we'll go down Alchemy to get Grey Matter. I don't care that much about Social Practice. I might pick up Advanced Doctorate, and then we're going to be rushing Destruction. Which, by the way, is not advised. That is not an advised strategy. I would not recommend putting points in Destruction, but hey, we're here for the lulz. We're not here for the good stuff. I actually haven't used ghouls too much, but I'm going to go ahead and apply this buff that they do, the Repelling Mark. It's not bad. Not good, but not bad. I don't like this debuff. Imagine having 0 accuracy. It sucks. I hate missing. But this guy is about to have 0 life. So this is the ghoul with the lunch break already. Oh yeah. Goodbye.
Good. More materials.
In hindsight,
I didn't think it would be this easy.
I probably should have eaten him. But you know what they say, hindsight's 2020. Is that a joke that I can legally use now that it's 2020? I don't know. That's not 25%. Still not 25% because I missed. And that's why I gave them accuracy. And why we're rushing for the thingy. Nice. Advanced Ballistics, that's what the talent's called. No. I love that ability. There's actually a pretty good strategy that involves the Shade and the Vampire.
You know, if this keeps up, I'll be done purging the world ahead of schedule.
To deal percentage-based damage, to bring them down to below 25% almost instantaneously, and then the ghoul just eats them. With this one? No, this one. This one, because then it triggers at 35%, which I think together they can do, not by themselves. Anyway, our good old Blood Phantasm is going to have to heal. Going to have to take a breather real quick. A breather right quick.
In
Over the library.
While I have managed to gather every scrap of significant mortal knowledge down here, it's about as dull as you'd imagine.
Another meme build. This is actually a very successful meme build, but the recommendation was double skeleton, double lost soul. That being because the lost soul would spam buffs on enemies, and then the skeleton can smite them many times. The actual strategy is for high levels of Eternal Harvest, and you go with Vorpal Smite, which gives it a 4% chance to instantly kill the target, and hit a bunch of times, trying to trigger that 4% repeatedly. That's the high level strat, as 'twere. I don't know if this is correct, but I always give Iratus the experience. I like it. It may not be correct, but it's what I feel in my heart.
I need nothing but my anger to purge pillage this world.
And let's be real. That's basically what this entire playthrough is going to be. I feel it in my heart, so it must be reality. Don't let your memes be dreams. I'm actually a little concerned about this fight in that I don't think the skeleton's going to do anything. Do I want another person in the front line? Not really. I could try Attack Spider. Attack Spider sounds fun. We know that the Black Widow is an amazing character, but we've never used her as an offensive beast. I think I tried once, didn't I? And it didn't go horribly well. I'll give it a shot. Yeah, sure. She's probably better off than the skeleton. Skeleton's not going to do much for us, I'm afraid.
Some twisted souls make for a particularly wretched reanimation.
Now, so the way the Black Widow works, in case you haven't seen her, usually is people only use her for the Fatal Bondage to remove all blocks and wards from enemies, and then they stick her in her cocoon so that you can stand there in the front line and take hits. But we're not most people. We're here to fight. So, to fight properly, we need to give her some attack. Exactly that much attack. Let me give her an accuracy, why not? And then we're looking for Toxic Spit, or Acid Spit. Acid Spit's probably more helpful. Toxic Spit's more damage. Such a troublesome quandary. What a query. What a quandary. What a crunch! Good old Mao. I upgraded the curse that reduces evasion and accuracy. Is that what it is? So she's going to be sticking her mandibles into people. Yeah, that was right. Those words came out of my mouth correctly. And that's about it. We have this one. The Spider Impaler. Luck and evasion. Okay. Good enough. Actually, I'm going to spit on you. The Spearman is very annoying, especially since our group composition is going to move a lot. Ow. Get over here.
My kingdom comes.
Well, that worked out well. Owie. Owie. We should be fine. I'm not that afraid. Yep, not afraid. Not afraid at all. Thanks for buffing. I appreciate it. With your whip. The spider is definitely a little squishier than the Blood Phantasm. Of course, the Blood Phantasm begins with a respectable amount of armor. Now I have 2 stacks? Oh, now I have 2 stacks. Feels good. Okay. I want the Unfrozen, but I wasn't quite sure how to make... I don't think the Unfrozen works with 2 ghouls because there's too much moving for my liking. Boop. No evading. No, I want you to heal. So we'll try and kill this guy. You wait as well. I don't want you to die.
Become part of the breathless tide.
Okay. Well, I said a thing, and then the opposite happens. Ah, well. What are you gonna do?
There will still be enough left to reanimate.
Boop. Be poisoned. I've also never done a spider venom build. That's a thing we could look into, right? We're here to meme. We're not here to win. Wait a minute. We are here to win, but we're here to meme too. This will heal me when I eat, right? Let's see. Maybe. The ghouls can also eat each other. Don't take that out of context. With just a bite. It deals a set amount of physical damage, and then the ghoul will heal. And a way that you can cheese that a little bit...
This is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like?
Ooh.
Pathetic.
Is to bring the Unfrozen, which is why I first thought of him, to ice cube a friend with cold embrace. And then you can eat them with the ghoul without them being hurt. Sounds good, right? I mean, of course it breaks the ice cube, but It's not really what we're concerned about. It's not. Okay, as for what we want here... Degustation's awesome too. 50% vigor. Recovering half of your vigor by doing 15 to 18 damage to a friend is pretty freaking worth it. Or you can get 50 wrath, which is a lot of wrath. I think I want Restrained Slaughter. This is a good way for us to remove blocks.
Serve me well, my minion.
Without, wasting points. We can actually scale this relatively high, huh? Not bad. Not bad. Do I want to? Meh. We'll see. We'll see. You know, I'll give you evasion. We'll see the differences, you know? I guess it just follows suit, huh?
Back to battle.
Now the question here is with the mummy. Do we go with the permanent luck reduction, or do we go with the 20 luck reduction for the memes? I guess if we're trying to be a murder mummy, we want this, don't we? The other one is just for, like, general support purposes. We're here for the memes. The memes. You know? We're very close to having a good time. I don't really want to go left because I don't care about this. A coffin would be great, but I don't care. Let's go to the right. That'll bring us to another cultist, which will bring us to another ghoul. Lunch break item. We have the Vagrant's Rags. Increase your chance to receive uncommon or better parts by 25%. Don't care. The Amulet of Power. Increase 3 attack and 3 dread to all minions. Not bad. And the Undertaker's Clothes. For each enemy killed in battle, Iratus additionally gains 3% of experience in the current level.
Amazing what they just leave lying around.
Now, maybe I should have taken the Amulet of Power. Oh. Isham Iratus uses... Sure, whatever.
Now I will make mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than previously.
But I went with Undertaker's Clothes because we're killing people, and we're going to need a lot of points to build up destruction as soon as possible, so that's what we're going to do. The downside to this group, I suppose, is that we don't really have any AoE abilities, so when we kill people, it's a slow, methodical process. But I'm kind of okay with that. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. This works, I suppose. I would say it might be worth killing the Taskmasters, but at the same time, it's the miners that really hurt with that double attack. So maybe not. I'm gonna eat you. I hope you're excited. Ow.
Maybe I'll craft this one into furniture.
I think that's a little too much fun. Nah, who am I kidding? I knew the minus 20 luck was the right call. I could feel it in boards. Now the question is 25%? Yes? It's close. It's close. It might even just be close enough. About to find out, though. Ow. Ow. Well, that's not very nice. I'm gonna have to go heal in a minute. No, it's not enough. But it's so close. I might just need to digest here real quick. We can wait, I guess. I was about to mess something up. Yeah, that's the right call. Then we'll remove your block. Won't move because of the trap, and then you'll eat him.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
I should definitely digest right now. That's a thing I should do. There we go. Now we're looking pretty. I forgot that doesn't take an action. Nice. You know what? You can heal too. And then you can eat them. Alright, ghouls are awesome. My concern would be, of course, that they're a wee bit on the squishy side. You know?
Mop up the gore. I'd hate to see plants using it as fertilizer.
We've already gotten a legendary item. I don't even have Amateur Surgeon yet, do I? No, I don't. Alright, well.
I embrace this fury.
Well, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. For our good old Blood Phantasm, hello. You're doing well. You're doing good work. We're going to go ahead and upgrade the Phantasmal Assault into Phantasmal Carnage, I think. As much as I enjoy you doing more damage, we're not here for the damage.
I expect results.
We're here for the memes. And for the memes, I want to see how high we can get that healing. So for the memes, we're putting 2 points in attack. And then we're holding. How aggressive can we be? Let's find out together, shall we? Maximum aggression. The good side of playing on more pain is now I feel like literally 0 stress. All enemies lose 1 ward in there. All minions gain 3 initiative for the rest of their turn. Each time Iratus uses a spell... Each time Iratus uses a spell, a random enemy is dealt 15 stress damage. I think we just take the war drums. It's like the only thing that's useful here.
A dark collecting. Fetching.
Mostly just because I didn't have anything in that spot. Literally no other reason. So you might be wondering, what type of items are we looking for? Great question. We're looking for... What are we looking for? I think that we could make great use of Wizard Bones. That would be cool. Or not Wizard Bones, excuse me. Warrior Bones. Which reduce physical damage taken by 40%, but increase... I don't know, Wrath. But, do I just kill him then? But it's so nice to eat people. But will increase all magical damage taken by 40%. Oh, he's so low. And the reason I want that is because I have a plan that involves a Lich.
Being born was your first mistake.
That may or may not be going into the first slot.
Your last.
But Lich Tank can't be a thing.
My will is a tide that will wash away your pathetic civilization.
If I don't have Warrior Bones. I mean, it could probably be a thing if I don't have Warrior Bones, but it would need a lot more help than if I did have Warrior Bones. You know? Attack. Wait, how did you get more experience? Question mark. Continuing to go down alchemy.
Transformation, the will becomes free.
As I mentioned, we're rushing to gray matter, even though we have been receiving a lot of brains. We have 3 already? Jeez. That's nuts. But we want to make sure that we have plenty of brain income throughout the entire series, because we have lots of memes to practice. To bring into reality. To theorize, to craft, to concoct, whatever you want to call it. I have an itching for some memes. Oh, you know the... Black Widow would have been great here to get rid of your armor. Oh, well. It's fine. Probably. Probably fine. I might just be at a point where I can get my damage so high that it doesn't matter. Aww. That was gonna be a kill. Oh, well.
Your frail body's fake.
Oof, is that 1? That's 3 hit points. Well, it's fine. We get to om-nom someone. Oh, look, our first stun. By the way, probably should have mentioned this earlier, but if you do have any name suggestions, feel free to leave them below at any time. We're going to be using a lot of characters, so there's going to be a lot of names. Probably. I also don't have any other late game ideas besides, you know, the ultimate Spellslinger. So if you have other late game ideas, I'm all ears. Can I eat you? Haha! Ghoul's fun. In fact, we could probably... Quadruple Ghoul was a request. I think I mentioned that already. But, it could probably happen. From what I'm seeing so far. Also, we're already healing for 9, which is as much as you could heal if you did maximum...
This never gets old.
It was the most you could heal with the old Blood Phantasm Carnage thingy. So we're already at maximum healing efficiency. Which is good. I like to see that. Alright, well. Let's heal. Heal to full real quick. This went well.
As your suffering ends, your service begins.
We already have so many rare parts. Really? This is the mode that I died on? Well, to be fair, that was pre-release. And I didn't know what I was doing. I think those are both fair.
I break.
I think. Probably. No more artifacts. With the Ghoul attack. So we have 2 rares already. 2 rare bloods and a legendary armor. Part of me wants to give that to the Blood Phantasm, but I won't do anything yet. We'll do nothing yet. Let's get our second lunch break. Thingamaboober. The Cursed Bandage. By the way, I do want to try and stay away from... I say stay away, but avoid stress builds, just because we just did a lot of that. But that doesn't mean they're ruled out for all of eternity. It just means I'm not going to be focusing on them. We're going to bring the Black Widow for this one. The fighting widow has to fight. You know? I'm so funny. So, what are we going to do? Ooh. Love my hands bloody. Indiscriminate fire is also hilarious. That would facilitate quite the YOLO solo build, huh? I did also receive a request for a few YOLO solo builds, but, and Dastardly duos. But we need to find a Boiling Blood before we can do that. And 2 for a Dastardly duo, which is asking a bit, you know? In our last series, we didn't find a single Boiling Blood. I didn't think that was possible. We went through 5 floors of 0 Boiling Blood. Oh, it was tilting. It was tilting. Also worth remembering that
savor these last few heartbeats.
The Demolitions guy is gonna go boom. So I'm gonna kill the Elite Spearman and then focus on the Demolition guy so he doesn't go boom. Bye-bye. So, yeah, here we go. Do I need to spit on you? Nope. I'll shove my mandibles into your face. That's a lovely image, isn't it? I like how the mummy is the only... Well, to be fair, the mummy could be anything, right? Male or female. I was gonna say, I like how we're all females except the mummy, but my last series, the mummy was a female. Just because I wanted to use the name Moff Dead, really. But I mean, this... I was thinking when I first saw this skin, it looked more feminine than the baseline skin. I mean, it just doesn't matter, but just a thought to add.
Death delivered.
Ghouls are fun. Well, I wanted to spit on you. Oh well. I think we just have enough damage that it doesn't matter. You're gonna hit me if I move, but I only ever move. Again, the weakness of the Ghoul is that she can't help but move. It's what she does. So we're gonna heal real quick. Might just not heal with her. I don't know. Digest. Then
One by one, life vanishes from this world.
I'm so glad they reverted the change for the ghoul. Because it used to be, in the good old days, actually, before my time, the ghoul used to eat her own friends. That was how she scaled this. So I'm glad that changed. But then it used to be that Butcher would not leave parts if you killed someone with Butcher. And then they made it so that if you killed someone with Lunch Break, the eating them, they wouldn't leave parts. While that kind of makes sense, I didn't like it. So I'm glad they got back in that change. So now the question is, which direction do we go? Let's take a quick peek at the map overall. I also did, there was some debate a while ago actually, on higher level difficulties, whether you should go for the coffins, which give you a random minion item, or if you should focus on cultists, because at least with cultists you can pick what you're going to get, right? Like, you know, if you bring this group, you're going to get the bandages, the leg, and then the widow spikes. And on higher level difficulties, that reliability is probably worth a lot more than just rolling in 3 random items. Probably. That was the discussion that was happening. So what we could do... Here's what I'm feeling. You ready for it? Here's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that we're going to go left or up. And my gut is telling me to go left, like swing around town, and then go this way. Grab both cultists here. Swing around town. That brings us to 3 cultists. What do we want 3 cultists for? I'm trying to think really far into the future with our memes here. Murder Banshee? I have a plan for a vampire, but it doesn't involve people going insane. It involves me murderizing them. That's a little different. Wraith Tank? Shade Tank? One-shotting Headhunter? Dark Knight shenanigans? I guess there aren't too many things, huh? Bride? Meh. The Bride didn't really get any changes. Like, they just made her Overwatch better, so I'm not concerned about too much. Zombie Frontline? Again, I don't really... Zombie wasn't really a part of my strategy. What's the Lost Soul again? Does it make her reality better? Because she has that thing. Yeah, the Substitute Worlds. Do we want a mask? I might take a mask. So if we get the Spider Venom, the mask... Do I want to do the mummy thing? I don't know. I haven't decided yet if we're actually going to do that. We don't need the Burned Skull for the Lich. I mean, we don't need it. But needs a strong word. Alright, let's go left. There's no benefit to me going right, right? Right. We're not going right. We're going left. So roll the dice. I don't even know what artifact I would want here. Show me something good, question mark. The Ring of Terror increases the baseline chance that an enemy will die due to a heart attack to 10%. Wow. By 10%. Okay, not bad. Shoddy Armor. All minions that are level 5 or low gain plus 25 vigor. One's useful for us right now. For like 1, maybe 2 more battles. All minions gain plus 5 initiative but lose okay, fine.
More for me.
I am not interested in anything that lowers my accuracy. And I might even not even equip this because I want the Undertaker's clothes. I want maximum experience for good old Iratus. Maximum. This is all ignition stuff, and I don't really care. I kind of want to go down this side. This side sounds fun. That sounds more fun. Murderize them all. That sounds fun. We could be using a Lich. Well, we will be using a Lich. So I might as well get a Burned Skull. If we're going to actually be using one... do I even want a buff? I don't care. Do I care? I don't care. Do I care? No. No. Let's get to work. I'm already capable of eating it. Nice. I definitely don't want this up front. The Demolitions Expert. Ow. Hi. Get over here. Lol. You have 2 hit points. That's convenient. No one has any armor, right? Nope, they have resilience.
Ooh, I hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
Murder spider! Go. It's beautiful.
I didn't think it would be this easy.
Bye-bye! Ow. This is going swell. And at this point, why not just quadruple ghouls? Boy. Who said that you could leave? Hmm? Who was it? Who was it that said you could leave? It was no one.
Brave are an excellent source of fresh corpses.
Yeah, this has gone well. It's a shame that our murder spider hasn't done a whole lot of murdering. But that's fine. Well, that's not true. She's done some murdering, but she can't stick around, you know?
Sad display for mortal kind.
Even on more pain, she can't take the heat that being in the front line provides. And that's why the bone golem is better. Attack! We're making a murder mummy. For the murder mummy, we need attack. Okay, so we'll spend 1 point and then we'll hold for the next attack upgrade, and same with you. Just in the other direction, I suppose. Murder spider. Most spiders do that, so... I mean, I feel like it's appropriate. She has a sizable amount of accuracy, too, huh? Interesting. I'll give her 1 luck, why not? And go back to the mortuary. Why not, eh? Pick up some free digger souls. Go expand something else. With our many souls. We need a Lich, Unfrozen, or Vampire. Vampire.
Welcome to my breathless ranks, Night Mistress.
Thank you for expanding the library. Then I guess I'll excavate. Do I care? I might dead like. We'll dead like. We'll Iratus statue. That's what we're gonna do.
What can I say? While the main purpose of this structure is to funnel magical energy, it also serves to provide some much-needed grandeur to my lair. Practical and pleasing.
Practical and pleasing. To view yourself, huh? There's a word for that, isn't there? Don't like the fact that you have armor. But I'm not going to do much about it. So... have at it, I guess. You know, I was thinking, we could use Repelling Mark on the Blood Phantasm. Lol. And the Blood Phantasm would heal more. Huh? No. No stance for you. Remember, the ghouls like to move a lot, so...
This is my kind of entertainment.
Okay. That wasn't exactly what I was going for, but it works, I suppose.
Don't know why? There's no sun up in the sky. Bony weather incoming.
Well, this has gone swell. Oh no, a stance.
One more for the stockpiles.
Murder mummy. Well, this has gone swell. I'm proud of our efforts. I'm proud of that evasion as well. That's a good evasion. Bye-bye. So, for the first episode, we've done some work. I called this a meme, but I'm pretty proud of it. I'm pretty proud of it. So, if you
Another step towards my eternal
have any
kingdom.
meme suggestions, or have 69, nice. If you have any memes of your own that you would like to see, or if you have name suggestions for literally anything, because we're probably going to see mostly everything. Like, the only thing that I don't think we'll see at all is probably the Bone Golem, unless I make a Murder Golem. Because I've never done that before. I've never seen it either. So, that might happen. Why not, really? But I plan for just about everything else. I don't really know if we'll use the Fallen Dump here. I mean, we leaned hard into her in the Good Always Wins playthrough, but it could be funny to see if we can make a frontline Dampier work. Who knows? I got so many requests for quadruple things that it kind of blew my mind. Like quadruple Headhunter? Lol, what? Quadruple Ghoul? To get quadruple of anything to work, you need some rolls, you know? So, we'll see. I'm gonna need the spider for the next fight. So just bring her out real quick before I forget. Just so I don't forget. And remember, this first episode, and probably the next 2, I would say, even though we're using some unusual characters, we're setting up for the memes. It takes time. So patience. We'll keep rolling. We'll keep seeing what we can see, and we'll produce the memiest memes to ever memed eventually. So thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you look forward to the continuation of the Memescendence as we blast our way through more pain with some unusual character choices. Once again, let me know if you have any requests, let me know if you have any name suggestions, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.